Hi there, Big Jim on Lucille Marie, trying to troubleshoot a problem we had yesterday. We started the motor and I was looking for the cooling water to come out, and it didn't. So we haven't changed the impeller for 3 years since I bought the boat. Never even checked it, so that's probably not a good plan. And anyways, I just took the impeller apart, and the impeller actually looks really good. So here it is. There's no cracks or any kind of signs of unusual wear or tear. So I think we're going to put that back in. I did buy a new one. Now, what's interesting is I bought a replacement kit for the Yanmar, and the replacement one is a tiny little impeller that's about not half the size, but at least a half-inch smaller than the one that's in the boat already. So I don't know if they redesigned it. I'm going to have to post some questions on some forums and find out. But you can see that the new impeller is quite a bit smaller than the old impeller, and that kind of concerns me. It also has this key in there, or a set screw, and the set screw goes all the way through. Now, the impeller itself goes on here, and there is a key for the old one, but it uses this little metal key that's removable, which is very scary, because obviously if the impeller disintegrates, it could throw all that stuff into the cooling water and into the engine. So I don't know what the trick is here. I'm going to replace the one that was there already with the old one. I'm sorry. I'm not going to replace the other one. I'm going to reinstall the old one, and then I'm going to post some questions of people to see if they know the correct answer. If you know the correct answer, you can leave a comment down below. But by the time you see this video, it will be probably several months and maybe even over a year since I replaced this. So it might not matter, but it may help you in the future. So if you do know an answer, and if I didn't do it right, let us know. Now, this key goes all the way through, but the hole where that metal chuck is, that metal key is, doesn't go all the way through. It's just sitting there. And that's what scares me, because there's nothing holding it in. It's not like it's built onto the shaft. It's just sitting in a recess, and the recess doesn't go all the way through. Now, so this screw would be proud of the shaft. It would not be able to go all the way through there. It would probably be at least a 1/4 inch off the bottom. That means a 1/4 inch of this metal key screw would be sticking up too. And that kind of scares me, because you don't want to have metal spinning around crazy inside of a shaft like that, in case something gets sucked up from the water, because that's going to catch on that. And who knows what's going to happen then. All sorts of bad things. Anyways, so I'm going to also, one of the other things I noticed when I was trying to, as you know, I set up a new cooling system so that I could pour antifreeze in there in the wintertime. And so I've got 2 Y valves going out of the boat. One is the seacock, and the other one is going to the it can feed antifreeze right into this system, and that worked fine when I did it last fall. Now, obviously, it's springtime, and I've got to make sure that the handle is set in the correct position so that it's taking water from the lake. Now, what I discovered, not on purpose, but the seacock was open. The handle was in. It has 2 different positions. Obviously, one is closed to the lake, and one is open to the lake. And when it's open to the lake, I noticed that water was coming out of the cooling impeller area, which means that we are below the engine, and the entry to the impeller is below the water line, which is what I was, which is what I guessed when I was installing the new system. And so the nice thing about that is the pump doesn't have to actually lift water out of the lake. All it has to do is push it through the engine. And so the question is, why isn't it pushing it through the engine right now? So that's the question for the day, and hopefully I'll find that out before the end of the day, before the end of the hour, and let's get this motor running and let's move the boat over to the harbor so we can start sailing this this summer. It's spring, obviously, still for another month, 2 months, and no, it's actually May, so it is only one more month. Well, actually 2 months, right? So it's 21st of June. So it is May 1st today, and so we have a month and 20 days before summer. And I'm hoping to get some good sailing in before then. Today is a really crappy day. It's kind of cold, 50 degrees, windy, 20 knots or so. And I'm hoping to get my mainsail on. And if I have time, I'll swap out the halyard for the jib, because that's a problem. I'll bring you back for that, and we'll see how it goes. So anyways, talk to you later.